Hey everybody, Mariah here, day 5 of your 21-day yoga challenge. Thank you for arriving on your mat, and as always, thank you for starting exactly where you are. And while we're on this topic of starting exactly where you are, I want to invite you to ponder this concept. So as you begin exactly where you are, take this moment right now to check in with your body. So as we begin this starting where we are, close your eyes. And as you close your eyes, bring your awareness to how your skin feels. Bring your awareness to how your muscles feel. And as you lengthen the crown of the head up towards the ceiling, bring your awareness to how your bones feel inside your body. And now, building on this body awareness exactly in this moment, exactly where you are, move to the very base of your pelvic floor and take a deep, deep inhale from there, engaging the base of your pelvic floor and drawing this energy, this engagement all the way up towards the navel, hollowing out the navel, moving up towards the ribs, drawing the front ribs back towards the back ribs. And as you continue to move up the body, soften the shoulders down the back, soften the jaw, continuing moving through this engagement. And now softening the very space between your eyes and closing your eyes if you haven't already. Opening up the palms of the hands towards the ceiling. And I invite you to take this very special moment, this perfect moment, to honor where you are, to honor how you are and who you are. It's in these moments that we honor ourselves for being exactly as we are, that we can actually thrive, that we can actually invite growth and embrace the moment. So as you invite growth and embrace the moment, turn your awareness to your breath, this nurturing, loving breath, inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Engaging in the very base of your pelvic floor, all the way up the spine, shoulders down the back, soft jaw, soft face. Gentle engagement, body awareness, right now, right here. It's within this body awareness that we begin to cultivate strength, to open ourselves again to growth, and then we invite ourselves to thrive exactly as we are. As you continue to inhale and exhale through the nose, eyes soft beneath the eyelids. Soften the shoulders down the back. Open the front of the heart and open your mind. Open your mind to this practice of yoga, to this practice of honoring yourself as you are. Each day that you arrive on the mat, things will shift. Where you start will be different. With practice, this practice of yoga is possible. With time, it's possible. Honoring each minute, each breath on your yoga mat. And most importantly, as you draw the palms of your hands together to set your intention, honor yourself. Honor yourself for arriving on your yoga mat. Honor yourself for being exactly as you are. Now, as you flutter your eyes open into the room, take a deep inhale. Fingertips rise up towards the ceiling. And now allow the arms to drift down slowly. Finding this engagement now as you reach the fingertips out away from you, Snuggle up from the very base of the pelvic floor all the way up the spine to the throat. Find this engagement, draw the front ribs back, and now inhale all the way up. And exhale, turn the palms down towards the floor, untie your legs, and find table pose. So as you build your table pose, wrist, elbow, shoulder in line, knees just below the hips. Tuck the chin, lift the spine up towards the sky for cat pose. And dropping down into cow pose. As we build and cultivate body awareness, these two postures, woven together, wakes up the body, brings us into a deeper understanding of how we feel. Yoga does not have to be complicated. Cat and cow, moving back and forth between these two poses, connecting with your body through the breath and through the asanas, the postures. And from cow pose, dropping down, let the ribs drop, untucking the tail, tuck the toes, and press into downward facing dog. Extend your left leg back behind you and bring that left foot forward in between the thumbs and rise for crescent pose. Still checking in, still building that awareness in the body awareness. Hands come down to the floor. Drop the back knee and twist towards the left thigh. Hand comes to the left knee and gaze back behind you, beyond that left shoulder. Untwisting, tuck those back toes, step it back to plank. Shoulders beyond the wrists, drop down, chaturanga to upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Extend the right leg back behind you, drawing that right foot forward as many steps as it takes for you. Rise for crescent pose. Shoulders down the back, engage the very base of the pelvic floor to the navel, to the ribs, to the throat, and beyond. Out the crown of your head. Total body engagement. Hands come down to the floor. Drop your back knee, twisting now towards that front right leg. As you twist towards the right knee, roll to the pinky edge of that right foot and gaze beyond that right shoulder. Twisting in the internal organs, drawing the internal organs towards your inner thigh. Settling back in, drawing yourself back into high lunge, and then step it back to plank. Hollow out the belly here. Shoulders move beyond the wrists, come onto the tips of the toes. Drop down, chaturanga, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Draw the ribs back, engage the pelvic floor. Extend your left leg back behind you, bring the left foot forward. Outer edge of the back foot hits the mat, and reach forward into the sky. Lengthen through the front knee, hollow out the belly. Pivot here, shoulders and hips in line, and drop down into triangle pose. Gaze up towards the ceiling. Really reach that upper hand up towards the ceiling as if you're reaching for an imaginary rope hanging from the sky. Keep the legs exactly as they are and take it back into reverse triangle. Hug the belly back. Reach up towards the ceiling and down towards the floor. Bend the front knee all the way down, intense side angle pose. Those fingers hover just above the floor. Gaze up towards the ceiling. Press the elbow into the inner knee. And breathe, always breathing. Always connecting with the body through the breath. Pivot the back foot, arrive at high lunge, step it back. Plank pose. Shoulders move beyond the wrists, on the tips of the toes. Drop down, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, long, strong bodies, and downward facing dog. Same thing, opposite side. Take the right leg back behind you, bring the right foot forward, as many steps as it takes. Step the back foot in just a bit. As you reach forward, really reach. Then to the sky, lengthen through that front knee. Lean back into it. Pivot, and drop down. Triangle pose, gazing skyward. Reaching the upper fingertips up towards the sky. Legs remain exactly as they are. And windmill the arms back. Reverse triangle. Bend the front knee. Drop down, intense side angle. As you can see, pressing the knee away from the body, gazing up towards the ceiling. Lower fingertips just hover above the floor, building strength and body awareness. Tuck the tail under here. Hands come down to the floor. Step it back. Plank pose. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Soften the knees here. Preparing to hop to the top of the mat. As you hop to the top of the mat, take the feet nice and wide. Malasana or squat pose. Super low. The butt hovering just above the floor and shimmy side to side. From here, take a breath. Inhale through the nose. Close the eyes. Lengthen the crown of the head up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, soften a bit. Hands come down to the floor. Hop back to plank, or you can step 1 foot at a time. Drop the knees, cross the ankles over one another. Create space here for chaturanga push-ups, building strength in the body. Elbows move directly back as you drop the heart down towards the floor. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tuck the toes, press back, downward facing dog. Take a breath here, hollow out the belly, body awareness, move through your checklist. Pelvic floor, belly, ribs, shoulders, jaw, space between your eyes. Stepping to the top of your mat. Inhale, rise up into upward facing salute. Lean back a little bit. Palms come together in front of your face, in front of your heart. And as you're ready, take another inhale, really reach. And exhale, fold. Lead with the heart as you fold forward. Hands come down to the floor. Let the head hang. And now open up the arms, rise up into upward facing salute. Palms come down in front of your heart. Now take the arms nice and wide. As you're ready, soften the knees and hop the feet out. The ankles and the wrists will be in line. This is the perfect alignment for your body. Inhale, fingertips to sky. Exhale, fold, come all the way down. Grab the ankles, the calves, the back of the knees, wherever on your body to initiate a deeper forward fold. Hands to your hips, and like a hinge, lift. That means draw the navel back towards the spine as you lift. Ribs come back as well. Turn those right toes out. Extend the arms. Warrior 2, reaching forward and back. This is an essential pose in yoga, so work on your alignment. Build your alignment here. Knee and ankle in line. Outer edge of the back foot. Roots down into the mat. Arms reach out and away from one another. Look over the front fingertips and over the back fingertips. Spread the fingers away from one another. Electrify the pose. And now taking it another step further. Micro bend in the elbows and engage every muscle in your arms, your chest, not your face. Engage and hold. Sustain. So drawing up from the very base of the pelvic floor as well. Flex the glutes, the legs, hug the muscle to the bone. You will get out of your practice what you put into it. So today, choose what you wish to put into your practice. Now extend those arms, soften those muscles. Lengthen through the front leg. Turn those toes out and the opposite, with the back toes, outward. And then settle there. Muscles are relatively soft. Continue to reach through the hands, through the fingertips. 90-degree angle on the front leg. Root the outer edge of the back foot down into the mat. And as you're ready, bend the elbows. Hollow everything out. Hug the muscle to the bone. And breathe. Sustaining warrior 2. Micro bend the elbows. Now reach through those fingertips. Up above the head. Turn all 10 toes in and flip forward. Grab the ankles, let the head hang. Hands come to the floor, out in front of you. Long, strong bodies, inhaling and exhaling. Now from here, press your fingertips into the mat. You can soften the knees and hop the feet together, or you can step one foot and then the other foot together. Hands to hips and rest. Turn so that you can come seated onto your mat. Working the core body now, awakening our power center, our core muscles. So first, snuggle the chest in towards the thighs. Hands are on the shins. To begin, lengthen the crown of the head up towards the ceiling and drop those shoulders down back and gently squeeze the back of your heart. And now lift the toes, lift the feet, grab back behind the thighs. So the knee and the ankle in line, the toes turning back towards the shins. This is a wonderful place to stay. This is phase 1 or step 1 of boat pose. Level 1 of boat pose. You may release the hands as you reach towards the fingertips. So spreading the skin across the back of your heart. Reach those fingertips a little bit higher. Hug the belly button back towards the spine. And now extend the legs if you wish. Gazing forward. Sustaining. At any point, you can grab back behind the legs. The most important part is to have good alignment, to be strong, and to engage your core muscles. So you choose step 1, level 1, level 2, releasing the hands from the legs, and level 3, full extension. Hands come back behind your legs, everybody, and feet come down onto the floor. Make your way down into a fully reclined position. The first thing that we do is settle the sacrum down onto the mat and hug the knees into the chest and rock side to side. Arms extend out into T position. Cross the right leg over the left leg. Hug the inner thighs together here. And drop both knees to the left. Gaze over towards the right. Really twisting and releasing any tension that may have happened during our practice today. And release that side. Other side. Left leg crosses over the right leg. Both legs drop over to the right. Feeling this in the pelvic bowl, the hips, the bones in your body, the muscles in your body. Untwisting and making your way to Shavasana. So we lie flat. Lie flat and allow the practice to wash over you as we sit quiet, as we lay quiet together. Hugging the knees into your chest. Crossing the ankles, grab the big toes, swing the feet back behind you, and propel yourself forward into a seated position. So, sitting tall together, closing the eyes, lengthening the crown of the head up towards the ceiling, and placing the palms together at your heart. Starting exactly where you are every day. Opens you up to growth. It opens you up to a mindfulness. And it opens you up to honor yourself and the moment. Thank you for practicing yoga. Thank you for arriving on your mat. And most importantly, thank you for starting and being exactly as you are. Namaste.